A SEMrush analysis of 8,000 job listings shows a profession in the middle of a structural shift.
Vid sponsor. Index backlinks and pages fast. UltimateIndexing.com.
Companies are no longer hiring content marketers just to produce assets. They want them to own visibility across search and AI-driven discovery, control the narrative, and, most importantly, prove business impact. One of the clearest signals in the data is polarization. Execution-heavy roles now make up 34% of listings. At the same time, traditional mid-level generalist titles have dropped sharply. Postings for Content Marketing Manager fell by 73% compared to 2023, and Content Marketing Specialists declined by 74%. Even though Manager remains the third most common title at 14% of listings. Meanwhile, senior ownership roles are surging. Head of Content Marketing postings grew by 376%, and VP of Content increased by 308%. Overall, senior leadership titles expanded between 300% and 375%. In other words, companies are investing at the top and bottom. They want hands-on producers and high-level strategists. The middle layer is getting squeezed. Another major shift is the rise of hybrid titles. Content SEO Manager roles now account for 20% of all listings, tying with Content Creator for the highest volume in the dataset. That is a clear signal that content ownership and search performance are converging. This is not just about ranking in traditional search. As a age-driven discovery changes how users find information. Content leaders are being asked to manage visibility across all discovery channels. That includes search engines, AI assistants, and emerging answer engines. Content is no longer a support function. It is an acquisition channel. The language inside job descriptions is also evolving. Mentions of writing fell by 28% since 2023. At the same time, requirements for content creation jumped by 209%. That shift likely reflects demand for multi-format output. Employers are signaling that they expect video, social, newsletters, repurposing and possibly AI-assisted workflows, not just long-form blog posts. Two roles stand out. Content producer listings increased by 1,261% and content creator rose by 410%. Together, those titles represent 34% of the total market analyzed. Execution is not going away. It is accelerating. But it is becoming more platform-aware and performance across job listings. Employers increasingly frame content roles in terms of analytics, narrative building, and measurable outcomes. Analytics appears in 40% of senior roles and 36% of non-senior roles. Storytelling follows closely at 29% and 27%. That pairing matters. Companies are not just looking for operators who can pull reports. They want content leaders who can control narrative and tie it to revenue outcomes. Content is being evaluated as a growth lever, not a brand-side project. Compensation is moving as well. Median pay for senior roles reached $161,500, up 54%. Non-senior median salaries rose to $80,000, a 29% increase. Maximum salary ranges also climbed sharply at both levels. That suggests companies are willing to pay for ownership, accountability, and measurable impact. AI has also become a baseline expectation rather than a specialty. 34% of senior roles and 19% of non-senior roles mention AI. However, highly specific skills such as prompt engineering or AI content creation appear in less than 1% of listings. The takeaway is subtle but important. Employers expect content marketers to be AI literate. They do not necessarily expect them to be AI engineers. AI is moving from differentiator to default. The 2026 content marketing role is not a narrower writing job. It is a broader visibility mandate. At the execution level, companies want producers who can create across formats and distribute with performance in mind. At the leadership level, they want executives who can align SEO, AI discovery, analytics, and storytelling under one measurable strategy. The days of content as a cost center are fading. The job market is signaling something else entirely. Content is being redefined as infrastructure for growth.